Hi, my name is Adam Hevrilla, and I would like to welcome you back to my design studio. This month is all about personal flowers to wear. We're going to create this gorgeous headpiece, wrist corsage, and vase arrangement all out of one bouquet. Let's start with going through the items we're going to actually need to finish this project. A lot of these items you can get at a local craft store or you can get at your floral department. These are things we're going to use a lot, so always hold on to them. So we're going to start first with our floral adhesive, and I'm going to show you how we can make a stand real quick. So you cut the box about 3/4 of the way, open this end up. And this product is made from Vase. It's the best product out there for what we're about to do. Tear the tabs off. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna glue this on here, and that's gonna give us a stand that'll hold our glue upright. When you open up the glue, take your shears and just squeeze the tip of that closed a good amount. That'll give control. Otherwise it just goops out. This will help us control where it's going. So put a little bit of glue on there, stick that, and then when it dries, this becomes a stand for the glue. So that'll take a few seconds, so we'll let that be. Next, we have adhesive strips. If you cannot find adhesive strips, what it is, it's just what it's called. It's adhesive on both sides. If you can't find these, you could use double-sided tape. That'll work as well. But these are from Oasis as well, another great product that we will be using throughout our plans. And then our ribbon, I chose an ivory because look at how gorgeous ivory looks with these washed out muted tones. Fabulous, right? So double-sided satin, and that is extremely important for this. If you just get regular satin, it's super stiff and it won't be comfortable to wear. And since we're making a wrist corsage and a headband, we really want it to be comfortable. So again, double-sided satin is our ribbon of choice. And then you don't need her, but I just brought her to show you when it's done. You don't need to have her at home. She is cute, but you don't need to have her. First thing we're gonna do, cut a piece of ribbon. You want this to be able to, since she's here, I'll show you. You want it to fit around her head where it can be tied in the back with a little bit of streamers. So the person that is wearing it, make sure you have enough space to tie it around the head, give a double knot, and just have some streamers, and it'll be perfect. Find our center point of the ribbon. Sorry, that was bothering me. It wasn't right. Also, make sure you cover your table. Get some paper, anything to cover your table, because the adhesive is very tacky and I don't want to damage your furniture, so cover your table. All right. Our adhesive strips. These are perfectly sized for a number 9. And I'm sorry I didn't say that earlier. You want to use a number 9 ribbon. That signifies the width. So we're going to put these on, going down. And you don't need a lot of them. I guess you might. If the person's head's huge, you might need a lot of them. So you will determine that for yourself. But I'm going to assume that they're dainty. Like this is for a shower or just a girls' night out. So let's just assume that they're smaller heads. So we're not going to go super long on it. So now the adhesive strips are on there. And pull off the backing. And you can see how flexible the strips are. So that's going to be able to move easily around. And you can see already how sticky they are. Okay, so this is where it's going to get fun. Now we can start designing it. Yes, this is big, but it's boho chic, so we're going to take one as a focal point. Don't put it in the middle of the design. Put it off to the side. And by the way, what we're going to do, we're going to design it on the paper before we actually glue it on. So that way we're a little bit safer. The reason you put it off to the side, let's bring her back again. If you put it in the front, it looks like a miner's cap, right? It just doesn't work. But if you put it off to the side, it looks a little bit more chic. So those are things that we think about when we're designing. So let's put this off to the side. And then we have some beautiful spray roses. And we are going to cut these pretty flush. We'll just lay these out. And it doesn't have to be perfect for yet. I like these grouped when you create a headband. If you have a leaf that needs to pop off, feel free. Do a couple little groupings like that. And don't forget, we have to save some of these for our matching wrist corsage. Next, our thistle, Euringium. This has been painted, but look at how gorgeous this color is. So these we're just going to cut off right at the base. And these are just going to give us a little bit of texture, some of that chicness that we're looking for. And we could just put those there. And you could see just on the paper how this is already coming to be. So we're going to take one more of these. Put there. Next we have our dianthus. This, I don't know if the camera can get in, hopefully. Let me cut it off so I could show you. So if the camera can get in, you could see that this has lots of little legs on it. So these can be popped off. So you have a little guy instead of the real big one. And just pop some of these off and these will be spread around. Flowers are much more durable than what we think they are. So these are going to be just popped through to give us some accent. And our final thing is our ruscus that again has been painted to match the Euringium. And we're just going to pop some of these leaves off. You're going to want to cut the tip, so you can just cut these off. These are just going to help fill in and give a little bit more of that moody color that we love so much with this. And these, again, this isn't, oh, that's a little bent. We don't want to use that. These are just kind of an idea, so you have an idea of the layout. So now that we have a good start to what we're going to do, let's go ahead and start gluing in. The trick of the glue. Cover, you don't need a lot. Make sure you cover where you cut and let it sit there for about 10 to 20 seconds so it gets tacky. And we're going to do that with all of our main flowers. This one I want to cut a little bit shorter, so you can go a little bit shorter even, so you have a nice surface to put the glue on. This can be made the day before. You don't have to make it the morning of. You could do it the day before and put it in the refrigerator and it'll stay fine. Make sure the glue is completely dry before you put it in. All right, so we glued this and we're just gonna put this right on to the adhesive and let it set there. These guys can go here. Over here, and you can already start to see it starting to come together, right? Now let's do our Euringium. These are so cool. Lots of texture, lots of fun. This would be perfect for a baby shower, a wedding shower, like I said, just a girls' night out. So many applications. Let's put these right on. When you do something like this, the angle, you see how I'm angling them down, angling them to the side? That really is beneficial, so it's not sticking straight out at somebody. You have a little bit more of an angle, some movement. next I want to add the dianthus. You can see why this paper comes in handy, can't you? Because I could just pop these down and it'll be fine. And I know I said to wait 15 seconds, and I may not be, but it's just because we got to show you first. So these go right in all the way through. You see how it's already coming together for us? And I'm just spreading these throughout the whole design. And you could see how it's already coming together. Do not make the mistake of picking it up at this point. We really want to make sure it dries perfectly. So let's take some of these ruscus leaves. Just do a little bit of glue on them. Just so you guys know, I was just asked by producer to move that stand. That's why a second ago it was there, now it's not. It's because he asked me to do it, and that's why it's just gone. I don't change things when the camera goes off. It's really what you see. So these go right in. You can add them throughout, pick up flowers, put them underneath. This is just gonna fill us in a little bit. I could picture you guys doing this at home for an event. This could actually be a fun bridesmaids event, doing it all together, making these, and then going out, and everybody all done up. So that is our base. The final thing I want to do is just add some of these stock florets. These are like the dianthus was. We're just going to pop some of these florets right off of here. And then we're gonna put some glue on these guys. Now that they're glued, we're gonna insert them into the design. So we have a little bit more floral component. And I love the texture they give. They're very ruffly. It's a gorgeous little texture. So what do you think? You loving it? You can do this. You're doing it with me, so I know you got this. I just want to add a couple more. We're going to make the wrist corsage and the same principle. So I'm going to let that dry. The wrist corsage. We're going to use the same ribbon. And this is just so it's going to be tied comfortably around the wrist, and then you can have some streamers going. This we would only need to use one of the tabs. So let's go ahead and put the tab down. We're gonna use carnation for the focal point because look at how great that looks. We're gonna use our other two spray roses. Some of the Euringium. And two of these, we want them to match the dianthus, and two of our ruscus. Sorry, I lost it. This, we're gonna put the glue on the top and we're gonna come off the side a little bit. You see how I came off the side? This is so we can put it like that. Again, it's the same concept with this. We don't want it to go straight up and just be crazy. Glue our other components, get them to get nice and tacky. the roses, let's match it up. So let's put these together like so. Put our eryngium in. Some of the dianthus. To extend the look of the design, let's put a couple of these right up the side. Now that we're done with the glue component, you're going to want to clean this off so that way you can take the cap off the next time we use it. Seal it, push it to the side. And we have leftover flowers. This bouquet goes so far. For the leftover flowers, let's do a vase arrangement. Start with our lily. Put that in. Make sure these are low water. A cremone. I'm gonna grab my knife, I'm sorry. I tried to do it with the cutters, I just couldn't do it. Cremone. A ruscus for some height. This is a line flower, so we need this to go vertical up. So put that right there. This bouquet really has gone so far. Our eryngium. Like if you're doing this for a shower, you could have this all as a gift sitting there presenting to the person. So out of this bouquet, we created headband, corsage, and small vase arrangement. Now the power of TV. The table looks very different than what it did before. So look at this gorgeous headband, perfect for any occasion. Wrist corsage. I made it as a wrist corsage, but in the middle of this, when I was resetting, one of the producers said, you know, that would be a really great choker too. So, hey, do a choker too. It could be that as well. But look at how phenomenal, plus an accessory vase arrangement. Who wouldn't love to walk into a shower or a wedding, seeing this on the table that you made specifically for them? So I hope you enjoyed this month's tutorial. I love spending this time with you. We will see you next month. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon.